In the realm of secrets, we all harbor personal mysteries known only to ourselves or a select few. Yet, when it comes to safeguarding national secrets, vast gold reserves, or securely stored seeds capable of rescuing humanity from an agricultural catastrophe, or the age-old enigmas held within the Vatican's archives, an entirely different level of confidentiality unfolds these concealed fortresses, nestled within remote landscapes, or hidden behind unassuming exteriors, are integral to the defense strategies of nations worldwide. As we embark on a journey into the captivating world of high-security military installations, we unveil the top 10 most heavily guarded places on Earth, from the notorious Secrecy of Area 51 in the Nevada desert to the covert Koksan base in North Korea. Each facility holds its own unique significance, epitomizing the intricate measures nations employ to shield their most critical assets. 10. And first on the list is the RAF Menwith Hill. The Royal Air Force Menwith Hill is not just an Air Force base, but one of the world's most protected places. The base is also a communication and intelligence site serving the United States and the United Kingdom due to its role as an intelligence and monitoring site. It is heavily guarded and off-limits to the public. While it is a criminal offense to trespass into the base, it is also impossible to do so with the level of security present. The site is one of the most secretive places in Europe, as no one knows what goes on inside, hence its maximum protection. 9. The Bank of England Gold Vault. There are plenty of amazing things to do in the UK, but visiting the Gold Vault in the Bank of England sadly isn't one of them, but it so would be. If permitted, the Bank of England houses over 400 gold bars, making it the largest gold reserve in the United Kingdom and one of the largest in the world. This vault is heavily protected, with a blast-proof door voice recognition lock system and locked with keys up to 3 feet. In addition, there are some security technologies used in the vault that are yet unknown to the public. Hence, the gold is being secured in an unbreakable fort under the ground. The vault is off-limits to the public, except the King or Queen of England, banks, and other government agencies around the world. Shifting our focus from all the glow, now let's take you to the river side. 8. Tumen River. The Tumen River serves as the border between North Korea, China, and Russia, beyond a boundary river that grants one access to 3 countries in just 1 mile. It's a forbidden zone. No one is ever allowed access to the territory, and on the North Korean side, no living thing trespasses. Military guards armed to the teeth are stationed around the clock to protect the river and deter defectors from leaving North Korea. Many North Koreans have been caught trying to escape through the shallow river, hence the foolproof security. 7. Granite Mountain Record Vault. The Granite Mountain Record Vault will discourage every intruder. Starting from its location, it is isolated in a canyon in Utah, away from civilization, where it houses the historical information of the Church of the Latter-day Saints. Armed guards roam its perimeter in shifts, while leading-edge technologies such as motion sensors, temperature control, and heat sensors fortify it further. These technologies will alert security even if a rat runs beside the perimeter. 6. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York gets a worthy mention among the 12 Federal Reserve banks in the United States, and the reason is valid. This New York Reserve may have an imposing structure that meets the eye, but that's only a facade. The main reserve is buried 80 feet beneath the ground and 50 feet above sea level. It houses more than 490,000 bars of gold, hence the airtight security. As if that's not enough security, the entire perimeter of the bank is manned by armed security guards trained for years to avert any physical threats. 5. Iron Mountain Underground. Formerly a landmine, the Iron Mountain is now a storage vault buried 220 feet beneath the ground. The underground vault covers 1.8 million square feet of space, protecting some of the world's most valued secrets and information. The United States is the top tenant here. including over 2,300 companies that trust the security of this vault, protected by armed guards. Cutting-edge technology and 24/7 surveillance, it's humanly impossible to gain entry here. 4. Doomsday Seed Vault. The Doomsday Seed Vault, formerly known as Svalbard Global Seed Vault, was built as a storage for spare sample seeds. The intent is to provide enough seed to grow food. In the event of a doomsday apocalypse or any global disaster, this way, the world can never experience food shortage. Located in an isolated barren rock island on the Arctic Circle, no one is granted access unless by high-level authorization. Security is also airtight to ensure no breaches. The vault is heavily guarded by motion sensors, reinforced concrete walls to survive a bomb blast, and high-end airlocks. 3. Vatican Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives is one of the most secret places in the world. It's highly protected and houses many ancient documents, forms, and ledgers belonging to the Catholic Church. And some are controversial, according to critics, since the archives are heavily guarded and cut off from the rest of the world. Many theories have emerged as the reasons for the secrecy. Some claim it houses the world's first record of adult content, while others say it contains controversial Bible portions in its caverns. Only cardinals, high-level clergies, and the Pope have access to the vault. 2. Area 51. Area 51 is part of the Edward Air Force Base in Nevada and an aerospace testing and development site. However, this site is more mysterious than that description, as it is also popular. For the many UFO stories associated with it, there are many things to know about Area 51 and what people want to know about it if they could visit, but sadly, it doesn't look like the world's most secretive place will be open to the public anytime soon. The security at Area 51 is sneaky and appears less robust, but one move and alarms are blaring all over the place, enough to give any intruder a heart attack. From high-end motion sensors to heavily armed guards quietly sweeping the perimeter, a security breach here is impossible. Access is restricted to unauthorized personnel, and it is a strictly no photography zone. Just wow. At the top of the list as the most secure place on Earth is 1. Fort Knox. Some legendary treasures have never been found. However, the precious goods within Fort Knox certainly aren't among the world's long-lost treasures, although they probably would be should thieves ever get their hands on what's inside, given the treasures within. Fort Knox is a global measurement of how secure a place is, and it's not hard to agree. The fort is an Army security installation that also houses the U.S. Bullion Repository, with several thousand tons of gold stored in it. Confidential documents also stored inside the repository are classified as gold as well. On the security part, this fort is impenetrable. It is guarded by a 22-ton blast door, more security cameras than one can imagine, and heavily armed military personnel. Stay away.